The PNGAus Partnership Secondary Schools Initiative aims to strengthen relations between Papua New Guinean and Australian secondary schools. As part of this initiative, over 300 PNG and Australian students participated in the Food Security Design Sprint, a collaborative school project designed to investigate food security through the lens of UN Sustainable Development Goal 2, Zero Hunger. Dr. PNGAus, a PNG scientist from the University of Glasgow, was invited to speak about her work helping to feed the world in a cleaner, safer way.
My job is to make ammonia using renewable energy such as wind, which in turn makes fertilizers and feeds billions of people across the world.
Dr. PNGAus also interviewed Maximo Torero, the chief economist of the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, about his view on solutions to food security.
So my advice would be, let's work together and let's make the change.
Dylan Mail, an Australian scientist from the University of Melbourne, led by example as he detailed a range of solutions that agricultural science has developed in response to issues of food security.
Research has allowed us to produce varieties of cocoa that are now resistant to cocoa pod borer, so the insects doesn't like to eat it, which has ensured that communities can continue to produce cocoa.
We're really looking forward to taking a deep dive into the food security issue globally, utilising our design thinking framework. How might we reimagine solutions for food and nutrition security now and into the future?
So we'll be starting by empathising with those impacted by food insecurity. We'll be looking at localised food security problems, ideating and prototyping some of those innovative solutions, and then we'll be sharing those solutions.
At the end of the day-long program, each team had successfully conceived an idea, developed a prototype, and previewed their pitch. Students at Caravat National School of Excellence developed a solar drip irrigation system that would help grow a reliable and affordable source of vegetables for their students.
The prototype consists of a solar panel house to pump water from the river up to a reservoir tank. Water is sent to a supply tank where it is then distributed to the pipes to drip over the plants during dry season.
Cherrybrook Technology High School created the Farm on Wheels to mitigate crop damage caused by severe weather events.
We decided to create a prototype for a system that allows the crops to be transported away from the weather-affected areas and to be stored in a vertical format, which will create more space for crops.
Students at Anditale Secondary School applied all aspects of STEM education to create an irrigation system that would drought-proof their school's vegetable garden.
Science is applied through filtration using chlorine. Mathematics is applied through using calculations and measurements. Engineering is applied in terms of designs. Technology is applied in terms of the materials that we have used.
Team PASAM identified soil infertility as a local issue and developed plans for sustainable soil enhancement.
Chicken manures are extracted and applied on nursery as well as vegetable sprouts using crop rotation, and the vegetables are harvested and supplied to the mess.
Team St. Gabriel's investigated the use of hydroponics to grow salad vegetables in their school greenhouse.
So air pump, it pumps the oxygen out from the atmosphere and it goes into the hairstone, and hairstone it bubbles up the oxygen, and the oxygen it goes through the roots, and from the roots it goes up to the rest of the plants.
Ayura National School of Excellence explored ideas for a natural fertilizer to help rehabilitate overworked soil on their school farm.
One very interesting thing about the wheat here is it's rich with nitrogen. So here we have a very simple way in which you can create natural fertilizers.
Vanimo Secondary School generated a prototype of an irrigation system based on Pascal's principle of fluid transmission.
We'll create a pressure, a very, very high pressure, which will bring water from the well. The end of these pipes here will be sprinklers, and once water reaches the sprinklers, it will sprinkle out and voila, water the plants.
Students from Mount Again Secondary School unveil plans to realize the potential of an undervalued crop.
Through awareness and through this project, we can show people that cassava has many uses. It can be used to help the soil, stock feed, and it can also be used to achieve food security.
Students at Port Moresby National School of Excellence created a prototype for Operation Second Chance, a concept that combines food security with job creation.
So the basis of this idea is to build an agricultural farm that helps solve the issue of poverty that is common amongst us in our society.
So Gary National School of Excellence students developed plans for an eco-friendly integrated farming system.
We have designed this biogas compost plant that will generate electricity and methane gas for cooking in the mess.
7 teams of students from Mountain Creek State High School created a wide variety of solutions to issues affecting their local area and beyond.
Pond fertilization is a technique in which fertilizer is used to promote the growth of plankton, which the fish eat.
Our solution is 2 connecting water tanks, one larger and one smaller.
Each shelf will have the UV light to supply light energy for the plants to undergo photosynthesis for every level.
Our solution is to use the water from the river and divert it into nearby farmland.
Filtration system works by floating on the surface of the water.
We have levels of different charcoal densities.
The rocket uses the methane fuel captured by the cows as fuel in these engines and saves energy.
There's 5 words that have come to mind with your ideas that have come through today. 1, insightful. 2, relevant. 3, engaging, particularly with the pictures that you've done. Purposeful. And the 5th one is I can see the change makers. You are the ones that are going to change what's happening at the moment and bring those ideas to the fore.